Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson, we will learn useful expressions we can use to make requests in clothing stores. Let's first listen to the model dialogue and afterwards, we will explain all the expressions in detail. Do you have this in red? I'll go and find out for you. Now, when we are in clothing stores, we often want to ask if the store has something in another color or another size. And to ask this question, we can say, do you have this in red? Do you have this in red? The first part to this question is, do you have this? So we first ask if the store has something. If the item is singular, such as a coat or a bag, we can use the pronoun this. But if the item is a plural item, such as shoes or trousers, we can use the pronoun these. After this first part, we use in plus noun to ask if the store has the item in a particular color or size. This question uses the noun red to ask if the store has the item in color red. Let's take a look at a few other example questions. Do you have this in blue? Do you have these in small? Do you have this in long sleeve? In the first example question, we are again asking if the store has the item in another color, blue. But in the second question, we are asking if the store has the same item in another size. To ask about sizes using words small, medium, and large, we can just use these words. However, some sizes are described in numbers, such as size 10 or 12. And to ask about these sizes, we have to add phrases like size 10 or size 12. So the full question can be, do you have these in size 10? Lastly, we can also ask if the store has a certain item of clothing in a different style, such as long sleeve, short sleeve, or even asking questions like, do you have this in legging style? So there are many different ways of using this question form. Okay, for now, let's now do a speaking practice of asking these questions. Do you have this in red? Do you have this in blue? Do you have these in small? Do you have this in long sleeve? That was great, well done. Now, another way of asking this question is when we are asking if the store has an item in a bigger or smaller size. And to ask this question, we can simply ask, do you have this in a bigger size? Do you have this in a bigger size? So if you're looking at an item and you want to ask if they have the item in a bigger size, you can add in a bigger size after do you have this. If you want to ask if the store has something in a smaller size, you can simply ask, do you have this in a smaller size? Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these questions. Do you have this in a bigger size? Do you have this in a smaller size? That was great, well done. Now, when we have made this request to someone in a clothing store, they may say, I'll go and find out for you. I'll go and find out for you. This response simply means that the worker will go and find out, see if the store has the item you are looking for. Okay, so let's go straight into a speaking practice. I'll go and find out for you. I'll go and find out for you. Excellent job, well done. Let's listen to the dialogue again. Do you have this in red? I'll go and find out for you. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of this short dialogue. As always, we will do 2 speaking practices and all the lines will be on the screen. So when it's your turn, please read the line and participate in the dialogue. Let's begin. Do you have this in red? I'll go and find out for you. Great effort today. Well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned useful expressions we can use when we make requests for items in different color, size, or style. The next lesson is the speaking drill lesson, and I will see you soon again in the lesson after that. Bye bye.